Hi, I'm Steph,
Hi, I'm Katie.
and we're here with the Nightchaser Book Club, which we read as part of our partnership with OverDrive called the Head Over Heels Reading Club. We'll be discussing the entire book today, so there may be spoilers. Fair warning.
So I want to start by saying right now, everyone can use a little bit of escape. And sometimes you want to escape from our world, and what more perfect than escaping into space?
Yeah, on a spaceship.
Like I loved just how, different, and we're on the spaceship, different planets, different things. It just, sometimes you need that escape.
Yeah, and like Tess goes into the sun and she's at the water, so you get like all kinds of different locations. So, Katie, if you could escape anywhere right now, where would you go?
I would totally go to Disney World.
I knew you were going to say that. That's Katie's answer for everything.
I mean,
I would go to Scotland, obviously. I lived there for over a year and I loved it. And neither of us are surprised by either one's answer.
no.
Where would you go if you could escape anywhere?
Yeah,
Tell us in the comments.
let us know.
So I want to talk about, and this is something we talked about on Wednesday in our other video. Um, this book has really accessible writing, which I
Yeah.
appreciated. I don't read a ton of sci-fi that's really technical. Like the sci-fi that I read is like Blake Crouch or something like that. And I do like space, but I would never read The Martian, super technical. So like I appreciated that like we're in space, we're on a spaceship, there's labs and all of that kind of stuff, but it's not too difficult to understand. It was really, really accessible.
Yeah,
I appreciated that.
like we definitely understand that there are planets where human life forms can't breathe, but then there are planets where it's like, oh, that's a planet we can land on because we'll be able to exit a spaceship.
Right, exactly.
So I do want to say, like, I loved the focus that we get on books. Knowledge is always such a powerful tool. And Tess, it helps her, kind of get her feet on the ground when they land. And, we get introduced to Susan, and, we learn, just kind of, there are bookshops in space.
Yeah, that was really, really fun. And talking about Susan, she mentions Shade and how much he's done for their community. And, I always have to talk about the hero. So here we go. So I kind of went into this expecting Shade to be super alpha, like Amanda's hero is in the Keymaker Chronicles. And that's not always my jam. And I ended up really falling in love with him because he's super charming. And so he like charms his way into your heart.
Yeah.
And I really loved how he, cares about his community. He's obviously a really good person. He
Yeah.
knows that there's a bounty on Tess's head, but he doesn't do anything.
No, what he does is he teaches her how to fight. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I really liked him in the end.
yeah, and I mean, we get some of his past, and we know that like it's mentioned that like Susan was like, basically his family kept me in business the first couple of years, but so Tess kind of assumes he comes from money, but we kind of find out that his father may have kind of blown it a little bit. Um, but at one point, when Tess goes to Susan's quite a bit in the book, and she's leaving, going back to the ship, and Shade is following her to make sure she's safe, and we get our wonderful fake kiss that turns into a real kiss. And don't you just love that?
Yes, heart eyes for days. So something that I kept thinking about, and tell me if you guys thought this too, but there's the the super soldier serum
Yeah,
in the book, and all I kept thinking about was Captain America, like the entire time. Did you think that too?
yeah,
I know you're like a huge
absolutely.
Cap fan. So.
Yeah, I absolutely was running through my head. I was like, so is everyone going to take this, or is this like,
Right, like that ending, like you don't know if they took it or not. And so obviously you have to like pick up Starbreaker, which I've already picked up. It's right here next to me to find out if they take it or not. Like I need to know.
Yeah, because like I mean, we get. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it cliffhanger ending, but we're getting a second book about these same characters, which is always interesting in romance to me because they are definitely in the romantic arc, not like, it's not like they're across the universe from each other. I was like, what is it in space? So, it's, I love that as someone who comes as a sci-fi fantasy reader and loves series that way. So I'm excited to pick up Starbreaker right now.
Right, me too. So that is our discussion of Nightchaser. Let us know what you think in the comments. We really enjoyed it and we loved being able to read it with OverDrive. And just as a heads up, the next OverDrive reading club pick is You Asked for Perfect by Laura Silverman. So if you are interested in reading that, make sure you go check it out. And the featured title is Conventionally Yours, which comes out in a couple of weeks. So we're really, really excited to partner with OverDrive on that.
And then we do have more book club for you next week.
Our next book is Tourist Attraction.
Woo-hoo!
We're super excited. It is so much fun. And speaking about escapism, it is set in a tiny town in Alaska. So it is perfect for that armchair travel and escapism. So we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.